Welcome back, welcome back. So I just seen the funniest thing I ever seen in my, well, not one of the funniest things I ever seen in my life, but something funny. So I'm walking, right? I'm about to get off work, and I look down an alleyway between a house, and there's like a motorcycle and a baby cat I see run through it, run over. So I look down like, oh, little ass baby cat. So I see the mother and another baby cat in there, and it's like a motorcycle, like I said, and the mother cat is near the motorcycle, just sitting there, looking at me like, "Oh, who this?" So the baby's already in there. And he turns around, and they're all staring, all three of them, like, "Who this nigga?" So I'm like, "Come here, come here," and it doesn't come or whatever. And then it was so funny, bro. the fucking the mother cat starts sniffing near the muffler, and the baby cat like turns from me and starts looking at the mom, and as he goes to look over and see what the mom was doing, stick her face in there too, the mom cat immediately smacked him in the face. Get your little ass. Like, it was so fucked up, but it was so real. Like, nigga, stay in your place. I'm over here right now. What you doing over here? What are you doing? And she just like, it was so on. It was just like on sight, nigga, on reflex. And I was sitting there like, yo, damn, why you beating your kids? So my Batman kicked in, and I said, damn, man. Good thing you do be talking about this mother abuse and shit with the kids. I said, that was a sign right there. Somebody need help right now. Somebody needs some more talks about that, I guess. Cause, it's really going on. It ain't funny, but I laugh at things. When you've been beaten like that and, seeing other people think you're laughing at it, but it's really a traumatism. Anyway, so, but at the same time, I was like, wait up. The Bible says if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Meaning if you don't, put some paws on them every now and again, then they're going to be spoiled little brats. And that is true. Like, like some things in life, that's why I love the Bible. My father always gives us a chance to prove that he's wrong. The Lord is like it's not that he's cocky. It's more like he has ultimate confidence. Like, oh, I'm wrong? All right, now go do it. Go show me I'm wrong. And when your ass learn the hard way, I'll be here. Like, he's like an OG, bro. Like, when you look at the Lord like an OG, like a man. You know how we do daddy and anybody else that we look up to? When we look at him like we do them, oh, you'll have so much more respect for him. And then you'll do exactly what, we do to our parents and the older people that we look up to. They say, this is the way. And then we go, man, I'm doing my way, nigga. Young nigga, I know how to do this. I'm gonna make a new way. You know what I mean? So, and then we find out, no, you're not. You're going to do the way with your spin on it. And that's it. There ain't no other way. You're going to go the way, and you're going to do it the way you like doing it. So that just got me thinking and shit, like, so many, without a doubt in my mind, that so many children have been neglected, not from punishment on a way, because, like I said, I don't make these videos about women being abused and children, boys sound the horns. I don't make those videos because I don't know it's not happening. I make those videos because I moved to like 5 different states, and I talk to people and I ask these questions, because when I see you have the same fucking traumas and stories like me, I'm gonna penetrate your mind automatically. It's the way the Lord designed it. Anyone can do it to each other. It's just that you don't see the signs. So you don't know how to talk to this person and show them like comfort, like, yo, it's okay to talk about it. This is a safe space. Don't worry. I know everyone else is gonna judge you. I'm not. Now say what you gotta say, let it all out, and then I'm gonna go on my way, and you'll probably never see me again anyway. So, like, it won't make no sense. I think that's why people confess to me, because when you're the new guy and shit, it don't matter. Even if you know whatever they tell you, if you say something to other people, they could be like, man, that nigga lying. Who the fuck is this nigga? You know what I mean? I think that's why the Lord made me go around so much. It made me have that type of personality. Like, even when I was in my hometown, most people have a clique where you're from. You know what I mean? Me, I ventured out immediately as soon as I got old enough. I was like, man, I already know these niggas. I want to know different people. What the fuck? Y'all already cool with me. Why should I stay, only chilling with yous? Nigga, we already put that time and work in. I'm going out to meet other motherfuckers that like the things I like. Y'all don't like everything I like. Yeah, we cool. Boulevard, ride. Niggas run down, hey, call me or whatever. But y'all niggas don't do what I do. So, I gotta go find other niggas that like Last Dragon, like video games, but also want combat and train with each other and get bitches. But then also go study nerdy shit. And then that's when I fucked up with everybody, because it's hard to find people that you want to be smart, but you like gangster shit. Your gangster shit makes you like nerdy shit, because you realize, all the nerdy motherfuckers built all these things that, allow people to be gangster. Without nerds, you niggas can't be gangster as you want to be. You wouldn't have weapons. You wouldn't have ideas. Get it? So, once I understood that all things evolve, all things, start to understand that, like I said, man, simultaneously these things are going on. And with abuse, they made laws where parents were not allowed to pound their children like back in the day. Well, that's a good thing, though, because if you go, before they made the law, you got niggas like me that are complaining like, yo, my parents was doing Goku shit. They just hit me with Kamehamehas and wiffle ball bats with tape on it, and the Hot Wheels track and shit, taking the wire and shit, and you got to take it. Like shit was like modern day slavery for some of us, not all of us. Like, I ain't get beat. My mom was wild, but when you hear stuff like, it's famous for black people to be like, yeah, I fucking damn near killed my kid. I fucking was whooping that nigga, and the fear of God was in him. Bitch, you ain't God, nigga, you ain't God. So why you putting the fear of God into that nigga? Oh yeah, you think you God, and God deals with you, and you wonder why, I don't understand why I got this bad luck. Because you keep trying to be him. You don't realize how many people try to be God. This is why he made me, to warn you of these little things that everybody swears is nothing. You know how many black mothers and fucking men I've heard say, I put the fear in God in him or her, talking about their friends and their family and shit. And I'm like, yo, you directly are saying you're God, you're above him. I put that in him. You know why the Bible says to fear the Lord? It's not from the ass whooping. Now, the fear of the Lord is because you don't get his loving no more. You fucking idiots. You think I ain't put the fear of God in you, and you just brutalize people, not realizing you're misunderstood what it meant. The worst thing God can do to you is not fuck you up and send plagues. He takes his love from you. He takes him from you. And then you don't feel love in your heart anymore. Then you don't have inspiration. And then you become a thief. You have no fucking choice but to steal happiness from others. You have no choice but to fucking do. What do you think he did to Cain? You think he cursed him with some dumb shit? He marked him so everyone can see him, and he cursed him from his greatest gift that he gave him. See, Cain was a farmer like his father. He took directly after Adam, master of the seed. Get it? And his the one Abel, he was like the master of the herd, the sheep, farming, and the sheep, dealing with sheep. So you got one that's willing to you have the mastery of food, and the other you have the mastery of the animals, which will be converted into food and other things. Get it? And then because he killed the master of the herding the sheep. You can take that biblical or animal wise, like, you know, the sheep herders or the book holders, the one that actually does the law. Why do you think it starts? Sound the horns. Why do you think the story starts like that? A sheep herder and a dude that grew food, one killed the other. And then the Lord said, you're not allowed to grow food anymore, and everybody's going to know who you are by what you look like. You're going to look different from everybody else, and you're going to be a bum for the rest of your fucking life now. Why? Because back then there was no such thing as money, nigga. There's only growing food. So if you can't grow food, you're fucking broke, nigga. That means you have to go and figure out, how am I going to get people to give me food? There ain't money. So you're fucking cursed. You're fucked. And then you got to realize, if you have a kid, your children can't grow food. So they're forced to do what? Oh, start the thing called labor ready. You're the first motherfucker that actually has to do labor for things. You're the first employee, slave, forever. Because you can't ever grow food. The Lord cursed you never to do it. So that means your entire generations from now to the end always got to ask somebody else to do that for them. Oh yeah, what did the ancient people fight over? I'm going to come to your village and you're going to give me your women and your food. And they kept doing that. And then eventually one of the super bad guys got born and said, I'm tired of fucking raiding these villages. You know what? How about we just run these niggas over and just be like, incorporate into their village and say, we run shit now, and if you don't listen to me, I'm gonna pound you into the fucking floor, and that's it. That's it. I'm gonna pound you. And that's it. You get it? That's what starts things. See, when you're able to think simple, you can go all the way back in time and see how things started, because, you know, you can think simply. Because, you know, you're on the bottom, so you already see the simple. You see how easily things can go from one simple thing and escalate all the way and grow into something else. Now, all these things have to do with abuse, because all these, you know, abuse goes through history. If you don't get it, Cain and Abel, he abused him. That's how murder even comes into the world. Now, people don't understand the concept of, when Adam was born, he's perfect. He doesn't know sin. So all the people that do the sin for the first time, you curse the world, because that's knowledge. Nobody knew how to kill each other before that. You get it? So when he does it, everybody goes, oh shit, we actually could go bye-bye. You could take a nigga right up out of here. I didn't know the Lord gave it. Oh, is that what he meant by don't eat that tree because now you're going to know the power of life and death? Yeah, because now you possess it. You could do it. And everything you do, I'm going to judge you for it. And Cain was the example of that. You murder, I'm going to judge you and take away your special abilities. Is it special to farm? Yes. If you can't, you'll know it's a special power then. Like, for real. That's what I mean by powers and all this dumb shit. I'm Goku and all that. Y'all don't realize, y'all don't look at being able to see as a fucking power. You don't look at being able to hear as a power. When my father takes it away from you, you cry like babies. Ah, I can't. Yeah, because now you know you got your powers taken, nigga. And it's going to change your whole reality of life. Your reality is different now. You're not living the same reality as everybody else. Get it? That's how we're living in multiple worlds and nobody understands each other. Because we all have different shit happening to us. But we all live in the same world. Now, a lot of things I realize are swept under the table because of people not saying anything. And that's the problem with a lot of abusive situations. Like, a lot of kids, what's a kid gonna do? You're not gonna want to tell the truth, because they beat you in the head before they start beating you and doing these things to, you know, only trust them. It's the same thing with women that get abused. They, you know, make a woman fall in love with them, and then they do sex in words, which is magic, if you don't know, and they beat your head in. And then that's it. It's all the same type of tricks. And what I realized is more people need to say things like myself. That's why I say things, because I've been through certain situations. And besides that, I can't stand hearing it anymore. Everywhere I've ever moved, I hear some type of abuse or see some type of abuse. And I can't fucking take it anymore, bro. So instead of being Captain Commando and trying to fight everybody, I chose to start talking about it. And that's it. I'm going to talk about it. Well, I intervene sometimes, but I'm not putting my life on the line for, women and men that I've done that shit already. And a lot of you don't want to change. You're going to go back to that person, and that person's going to try to take my fucking head off or something. And I got to deal with that. So those days of just helping people like that shit is over, bro. Like, I know who I'm supposed to help when I'm supposed to help them. I just got to do it more in a efficient way. And I understand that, because I got more people that I want to help, and I can't waste so much time and energy on one person that's just going to fold anyway in the end and go back to the bullshits, because this is not a game. When I help you, you could change your life and keep it like that, or you can, we all have choices. It's all a choice. We're all allowed to, switch up how we feel about what we want to do in life. But I know a lot of people need to start really understanding the fact that, like, damn, man, like, y'all, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Like, I was just watching this thing. I only got a couple minutes left. I want to play this video for y'all of a man talking about exactly what's going on right now, and how, like, the UFOs is getting talked about, seen, and spiritual things are being talked about, and special peoples, and all of these things that's talked about now. But it was from the 80s. A video from the 80s of this black guy that was a doctor in history and all this other stuff. And I've heard of him and I've seen videos on him, but this was my early days of the Bible, and I hold firm to, angels and shit. And he kind of went there, but he kind of didn't. But then he also kind of said exactly what I said, but then he kind of shit on the Bible, but he kind of didn't shit on the Bible. But it don't matter, because he didn't shit on what I believe in. And he was like, but he went a step further and said some shit that blew my mind. He named every book that everything that I tell y'all to look up on, the Gilgamesh and the fucking ancient Indian texts, and all the things I just said recently in the video about how all those are different time periods in history, and none of them have all the answer, because they're all the fucking same type of thing recorded in their history books. And he said the same thing. He's like, all of them are right, but all of them are wrong. Because all of them they're all talking about the same thing, the source. The main force behind all creation. And I said, did this nigga just say the Jedi shit? Did he just say Master Windu and dang? And I said, yeah, he did just say exactly what the fuck you've been saying for a while. And it's because you figured it out a while ago. Like, reading the Bible and learning about other things. And then, trying to understand it. And like I always say, ain't nobody's information new. You could think you discovered it. Nah, somebody said that shit in the 80s, bro. That's why I laugh at all these young niggas, all these new niggas on YouTube talking about, yeah, man, I'm teaching this real shit. You're teaching what other people already taught from the 70s and the 60s. Shut the fuck all the way up. You ain't nobody in no lab coats. None of y'all niggas got PhDs. Ain't none of these niggas archaeologists. So when niggas start talking history, if they ain't got the archaeology degree, nigga, and you ain't had 20 excavations, how the fuck you know, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I give a lot of people their studies and respect, because I have to study the same way you guys got to study. But yous get better because yous are smart, and some of yous, more dedicated, or you use your money wisely and got books and shit. But it's the sound of horns, you know what I mean? So I ain't disrespecting nobody that do their studies, but every other couple of fucking years, old videos and new people always keep saying that, there is no books that have all the information, and because it's all mixed up in, or whatever the fucking You know what I mean? And that's just confusion to me. So I believe that a lot of people do have truths and a lot of people are on the things. But it's just funny how, as far as I keep going and learning and saying these things that I say, and then watching some older man that's way smarter than me be like, yeah, that's what's going on. I said, bro, we gotta start learning a little bit more and start, But I don't know, man. All these things have to do. I got a lot on my mind, so as you can see, I'm just jumping from subject to subject. These are all things I want to start talking about, but I want to start doing things in a better format. I realize GMB TV is about to end like my other fucking Gray MGTOW channel. Because I already see it, man. Maybe, I don't know. I really feel like the Lord got me on the win-win. But I already see what it is, man. Everybody always do the same thing and push me out of the situation. And then I got to go create something new. So it's like, it's whatever, man. I guess I'm going to have to make a new GMB TV. And like I said last time, man, they erased everything. And all the shit y'all learning right now is shit that I literally already learned and then new shit. That's why I was able to pump out 1,000 videos in 1 year. Because I've already did all this shit. Majority of the shit I've already did it. And then had, revelations on other things. And that's why the videos are coming out so rapidly. Because I'm just information I already know. All I gotta do is hear somebody bring something up, and I'm gonna start thinking about it and start talking about it, and the next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. And so I don't care about y'all taking these YouTube shit and all that. I got way further than I ever was, and I know there's real wolves and ninjas out there now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't just dumb. Everybody watching, man. In some way, everybody learning something from somebody. Anyway, in this man's video, besides talking about a lot of spiritual and scientific stuff and historical stuff, he brought up one of the most moral things I ever heard of in my life. And he said, man, you gotta realize when it comes to the truth, it takes so long to come out because majority of people are scared of the truth because they know what comes behind the truth. Really wicked ass people. And what most people don't understand, when you watch one person sit there and cry out for help and you do absolutely nothing, when the shit starts happening to you, by the laws of God, you don't have a right to complain about it, and God ain't gonna help you. Why? Because you watched it happen to somebody else. You watched them prove like, yo, they're all attacking me. I need to get help. I need to get the fuck out of here. Or this man's beating me, and you hear the girl screaming next door and all this other shit. And that's why I said, that's why you GMB, bro. That's why you do what you do. And that's why motherfuckers think you tough or you trying to be. No, my father said, don't watch shit happen, bro. At least say something. You ain't always got to do something. If you got sliced wide with the homeless shit and the widows and all that, I be telling you I was throwing money and all. Because they needed that help. They need that bus fare. They needed that, you know what I mean? But now when like I said, though, you help the wrong motherfuckers and niggas don't help you back. And now that I need it, I helped all the wrong people that ain't trying to help back. So, it's all good, though, because I started from the bottom and I'm here, man. When I started this journey, I had $0 fucking dollars, bro, and old raggedy-ass clothes. So I don't give a fuck, bro. It ain't nothing but starting over and me reforming and doing it better than I did before. Every time I start over, I always make it a little bit better because all I'm doing is recreating the same thing. And just making it look better and better. And one day, it's going to look beautiful. It's going to be so beautiful. Like, I never even thought I'd be able to make my own TV show. You know what I'm saying? I was a rapper, my nigga, game player, and a guy that could talk about the Bible. And then took all those things and said, yo, bro, what you talking about, nigga? You more than just those things. Put them all together and see what you got. And I said, oh, shit. You got your own little TV show type shit where you teaching history, science, and what little things you know, it ain't a lot. And the things you don't know, you be showing them. It's like the Magic School Bus show over this motherfucker, except we a little grown over here, you know what I mean? We ain't got you on the school bus. We got you on the shit, dog. I'm steering the shit, baby. Trying to fix these holes, though. And like I said, though, it's really like that. And that shit made me feel good when I started thinking about how far I came from where I was doing. It was just me talking, and I'm like, yo, you finally stepped up. And it was like, yo, the Lord made you do all these things for a reason. And now you need to show other people Like, one of the most important lessons you learn, like, the Lord will have you do things and then you think you lost and you failed and you ain't supposed to do that. And the next thing you know, you're supposed to just learn what you could and then take that talent to where, to something else. And I'm tired of you working ass niggas driving around in that motherfucking tan van staring at me. Black bald nigga that jump off the bus on my route all the time. I know you work here, dog. I've been seeing you with them. Stop. You ugly and nobody stop trying to keep an eye on me, dog. Y'all niggas is silly. Y'all stop. Ain't nobody worrying about y'all no more. Y'all roaches. Anyway, so if y'all ain't learned nothing today, understand that abuse is real. And it's not just poor people. Because I can show y'all plenty of cases of people that are just wild with it and they got good lives. You know what I mean? I remember this one case in, I think it was like Florida or something like that. This black guy was going into his house, right? And this officer was a bad cop and was taking drugs or something like that. Something had her, or she was drinking or something where she wasn't there. And she went to the wrong apartment and she's in the apartment chilling in the living room, not realizing where she is. And then the guy comes in, she hears the doorknob and everything, she gets scared, draws her gun and shoots her. So this man went bye-bye because she was too drunk and in somebody else's house. You know what I mean? Strange things happen in the world. People get hurt every day from mistakes. Other people are getting hurt because people are just too stupid and don't realize what they're doing. They think they really badass evil, and then they find out that you're not stronger than God. You can hurt that person all you want, but you ain't gonna get away with it. Some people are connected to God where he literally sets you up. That's why he made that person. He made that person to look like a free lunch. But you niggas find out that's a wolf in sheep's clothing, just waiting. Just waiting. Anyway, I hope y'all having a good day with this rainy rain. But, my father had to clear up that snow. We don't like that. You know what I mean? We ain't got no snow out here. We ain't trying to hear that, you know what I mean? Like, I need to be out here. So, I think my father heard me when I say, please get rid of the snow for me, because I ain't trying to be out here like that. I ain't got no boots, running out of shoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to waste my money on buying shoes and trying to stun on y'all all the time. And nah, man, like I said, this is a TV show, man. You gotta have an outfit, you gotta have a little wardrobe, Like I said, I'm joking on y'all dudes. Nobody knows what I was really doing, bro. I was just doing me. Having fun, trying to do my own thing. And then all the hate start. It always start. And I look at everybody like, yo, bro, you could do the same thing, bro. You could be the better version of you anytime you choose to. Take a little while, but man, I did this shit by myself, so y'all got money and shit. Go get a coach. All love, all praise to my dad. Adonai, hey, oh, have you. Oh, have me.